Peace, peace. What's happening? Let's try this again. Full moons, eclipses. I guess I should have said Mercury retrograde and what to look for in an astrology reading. Abdul Kul Tafalatat, Wabazon, Gamma Farragoon, Shalel Kaloon. I am in the love of all, and all love is in me. I am a part of all, and all is a part of me. I am one with all, and all is one with me. And I can succeed as a part of all and fail as an individual. And I can be all that I wish in all as long as my wish is to stay in all. I am never alone. All is, I am. All can, I can. All does, I do. Istinjay, Ilaku. Peace, peace, peace to the family. What's happening? I'm going to get first off into the one that's been on my heart the most. Thank y'all for joining. I'm Coach Kyer, Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia. Please put your city up and what city and state you in and your team Zodiac. What up, Miss Kalina? What up, Reggie? Miss Jenkins, did you reply to my message the other day? I sent you a question. What's up, Miss Lunar Goddess? Peace, peace, Team Leo and Charlotte. So I want to get into what you should look for when you get a real life astrology reading. A lot of people are surprised when they get a reading from me because I record everything. So even if you come and get one in person, I record it. If you are over the phone, then I record it. So if you're getting a reading from somebody, you should ask them, is it recorded? Or can they record it for you? Because the worst thing is for you to walk out and say, my sun's in Taurus, my moon's in Libra, and my rising is Virgo. But you don't know what that is, and you was with that person for an hour and a half, and you don't even know what that is. So I always say you should try to leave with your yellow belt. You always want to leave. If you get an astrology reading and you don't go up with your belt level, because peace to the God, peace, 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 Lord Green. You see I got the green on today too, Team Taurus. Where you at, Lord? I see Team Aquarius in Rochester, New York. Scorpio posse. There you go. So if you don't know much about astrology and you want to get a reading, when you finish the reading, you should be able to at least express your own chart. You should be able to come back and say, yo, I got a yellow belt in astrology. Maybe I can't do any readings yet, but at least I got a yellow belt, you know? So, and I was just thinking about that. Everyone who leaves to me, I'm just going to be like I know that they know their stuff. They're not coming and just telling me something, or just going to repeat those three things. Like, where's your North Node? What's your spiritual destiny? Do you understand what your rising sign means? First, I'm telling you your rising sign, but you know what a rising sign means and why yours is different than everybody else's, and how do you apply that in your life? What up, Sean? Team Pisces and Charlotte. What up, Teresa? Matthew is in the building. Salute to the God. I've had people come tell me that they are listening to the recording, doing their homework a year later, 2 years later, they're still listening to the recording and it's still relevant. When you get an astrology reading, it should be relevant down the road. You should be listening to it down the road and say, yo, this thing is still relevant to me. Now, that's if you're getting the natal chart reading. Me, I personally like strategy sessions. I want to tell you what's happening in the next 90 days or the next 12 months or maybe 2 years. But it just depends on what you came for. So now I am saying, I just want people just to say, come on, let's just get a consultation and then let me know. Because the first thing I'm going to ask you is, what are the 3 things you want to leave away from this consultation with? All right. So my site is CoachKAstrology.info. I still got the 50% off special. But so Mercury love, because it's a Mercury retrograde. Now let's get into full moons, eclipses, and rituals. I personally, and a lot of folks who are in my clan, who are in my magical clan, we don't practice rituals during eclipses, solar eclipses or lunar eclipses. So if you want the short version, during eclipses, no rituals the day before, which was yesterday, today, which is Tuesday, or tomorrow, which is Wednesday. So you can get it in Thursday and you'll be back in the safe zone. What up, Michelle? Team Aquarius in NYC. So a lot of people are like, so why shouldn't I do rituals on an eclipse? It's a very powerful time. It's a very powerful time. So I was talking to Ty Phoenix last night, right? Tasani's in the building. And yo, as a Cancer who just had a birthday, the day after her birthday, she got sick. And she was just talking about how this energy was overwhelming. Because there's more dark forces in the world than there are light forces. So all of us who want to be conscious, peace to the 88, Bill Double, what up? Another Team Cancer in the building. Shouts out from Canada, what it do? Hey, Michelle Change. Please share the video too. Press 2 if you share this video. And make sure you introduce yourself with your team, with your city and state, and what your zodiac is. But please press 2 if you share this video, because somebody else wants to know about full moons, rituals, eclipses, and what you should look for when you get in the real life astrology reading. So there's more dark forces in the world practicing evil ass magic. I'm talking about some real sadistic, ugly stuff. Yay. CoachKAstrology.info. Thank you for posting that, but you got to put .info, not .com. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What up, Tina Van, Nikki Bailey and the ATL Team Virgo. Chauncey just walked up in the building. So these dark forces are looking to capture this great energy to do more evil. So that's like, if you want to go surfing or go swimming, you want to go when the water's ideal temperature and the waves aren't too high. But if it's a tsunami outside, that's great energy. But you don't want to be out there, tsunami, trying to surf or even trying to learn how to swim, right? And a lot of people it's more people just getting started with magic right now than there are people who are proficient. But there's more proficient dark energy practitioners practicing, and what they really want to do is pull your energy. They want to drown you in the tsunami. They want to suck your life force out during the eclipse. So what should you do? Nothing. Don't do nothing. Don't participate. If you are participating, then you have a chance. You stand a high chance to get sucked in by the tsunami. Look at the eclipse like a tsunami. It's very powerful. A hurricane, a tornado, whatever. Would you be out there? Boss Man Tweet, Team Aries in North Carolina. Hey, Tora. Listen, so I'm a pretty proficient practitioner of magic. I consider myself a sorcerer. But on eclipses, I stand all the way down, because even I could slip up. And I'm not for, thank you, Vanessa. Appreciate that. I'm not for slipping up, letting myself drown in the tsunami, letting evil forces pull up all my energy, get me all jacked up, and then off they go with whatever. So the day before an eclipse, the day of an eclipse, and the day after, I don't do anything. I think I lit an incense this morning, and I said my usnisa, I said my prayers. And I was just out here doing some Tai Chi. But am I sitting down lighting some candles today? No, nothing. I ain't burning no ancestor money. I ain't doing nothing today. I'm drinking some water. I'm about to go cook some breakfast. Go teach a Tai Chi and astrology class to the teenagers. Come back home. I'm going to do some business study. Finish watching some video for my courses. I'm straight. Is there a lot of energy out there? Yes, but the full moon is the 7th phase of 8 phases of the moon magic. Team Capricorn in Wisconsin, what it do? Thanks everybody for sharing. Chi Vital, hey baby. Mwah. Just want to do a quick shout out. If you're ever in the DMV area and you see Chi Vital, the hands as a massage therapist or as a healer is second to none. Second to none. Well, yeah. She's in my top 2. She's in my top 2. And I mean, I want to introduce her to the other person who is in the top 2 with her. But if y'all, Chi Vital, y'all please follow her. Chi, can you post your website up so people can go to your website if they're in the DMV area? What up, Donna? So, the full moon is giving you all this energy, but you should have been getting ready for the full moon energy 21 days ago. Right. So if it's 8 phases of the moon and the full moon is phase 8, the people who come and try to catch it on a full moon, on an eclipse, you just like The person who just got to the beach and run out there to the tsunami, you ain't check the weather or nothing. You weren't really prepared. You didn't have no bathing suit. You didn't have no bathing suit on. You just went there fully dressed, and we don't see you no more. So that's why my moon magic course is to teach you what phases to do what. How do you come up with the calculations to know what phase is for what? All right. How should you be? What is the proper behavior? Rituals are behaviors. Rituals are behaviors. What are your proper behaviors all the time? When you put deodorant on, that's a ritual. Brush your teeth, wash your face, whatever. Pluck your eyebrows, you in some type of ritual, right? It's not a magical ritual, a super magical ritual, but it's a ritual. So a more internal peace. What up? What up, Kate? Yes, I guess Chi Vital left because somebody sent her a message and tell her to come back and post her information on here. What up, Lotus Love? If somebody's friends with Chi, could you go over there and tell her to come back and post her website? Or if somebody knows it, can you post it, please? But if you have the first 6 behaviors correct as the moon goes through its different phases, phase 7 and phase 8 will be effortless. So being aware of the previous 6 phases, when this eclipse came, it's okay for me to chill. I ain't missing nothing because I catch all the other moons in the month, in the year. I catch 8 phases every month. So 8 times 12, I'm catching 96 phases. So you think if I miss out on this one and then the other eclipse that was 2 weeks ago, I'm really missing something? I'm still gonna catch 94 of them. Unless it's an eclipse, I'm catching all proper behavior. So what are your 8 behaviors that you can go through every month to make the moon work for you? And to be spiritual is to spy into rituals. There go the scientist, Torah, to spy into your rituals. Oh, she got all the words, I'm telling y'all. Not word play either. She got word wisdom. Torah, y'all follow Torah and hit her up too. Full moon energy is for action. It's not for fasting. New moon energy is like for fasting is empty. You're emptying out, you're dumping. Full moon is the buffet. 14 days later, the baby is being delivered. All right, it's time to eat during the full moon. There's a lot of energy. You might be feeling kind of antsy, but you got to be careful not to do nothing crazy, because Mercury retrograde, your stuff might not be like you could get some misunderstandings about some stuff and go off doing it the wrong way. You feel what I'm saying? Lotus Love said, greetings, dear. Rituals are needed for our daily lives. Honestly, when there are things happening big with the moon, I'm straight because I'm daily rituals that set the tone for me. Bong, bong. Bong, bong. Thank you so much. That's a fact. What up to Keisha Jones? So press 2 if you shared the video. I appreciate everybody who shared the video. Just press 2. Somebody needs to hear this information. So we got the rituals. We talked about the rituals, spirituals, to spy into rituals. The best times to not do rituals are during eclipses. You can just wait because you don't want to get sucked up in those dark forces. There's more negative forces out here on the planet. We stay on a planet full of war. So that's why I don't do rituals, because they're trying to suck up as much energy for the newbies that don't know. But they're looking for a cat like me, an OG, to come in and lend them my energy too. No, 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 no. Plus, the moon is in Capricorn today. The moon is in detriment today. So why would I want to get out here and be doing something in an eclipse while the moon is in its detriment? The moon doesn't like being in Capricorn, y'all. No. I'm straight. I think that's, what else did I say? Full moons, rituals, eclipses. Here's the good thing about eclipses. You know, you ain't got to do nothing because the eclipse clips. Just think of something real small. Eclipse. I'm going to clip something out of your life that you don't need. So you don't need to move on the operating table. If you was on the operating table, what should you do? Sit still. Be aware. Take 10 breaths and count backwards from 100. Relax. Let the doctor do what it's supposed to do. The moon is the doctor. The moon and the sun is doing a surgery right now. So just let it clip whatever needs to be clipped and just watch. Clipping away. Eclipse. Simple. That's like The simplest definition. So I like to watch and see what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Eclipses are greater for inner reflecting on what you are reaping, which is essentially what you are saying. My translator Tora is always, you know what I'm saying, helping me get it together. She knows I stutter, so she does that for me. What up, Daphne Clark Hudson? How you doing? Peace, peace. So that's it for me today. I go cook some breakfast real quick, or brunch. Miss Jacqueline Beth Johnson. Thanks everybody who shared the video and pressed 2. Clipping emotions. Mercury Love is the coupon code for 50% off everything at Coach K Astrology. That's including my Coach K course. This is a good time for you to sit down and study, though. Do you study astrology? So that's what I'm saying. When you get a reading, that was what I talked about at the beginning. When you go get a reading from someone, what should you expect? You should come away at least a yellow belt. I'm a martial artist. I have a black belt for real, in Tai Chi, Bagua, Xingyi, Kung Fu, and some healing arts. So in Tai Chi, I feel I'm a black belt too. I don't know. I don't go into level 1, 2, 3, and 4 and all that. It's some folks that's doper than me that's got higher rank, but I know I'm a black belt because if you're a black belt, you can teach. And the object is to get as many folks to yellow belt as possible. If you can get as many folks as an astrologer to yellow belt, my course will take you to red belt. You got to go through and put your practice in with people to get your black belt. If you'd like to fully study and really get on board with studying, I offer a course called Keep It Simple Astrology course. You can go to Coach K Astrology, scroll down to the bottom. It's all the information you need. If you want me to give you a video describing it, inbox me and I'll send that to you as well. But this is a good time to start studying because reflections, astrology is nothing but the reflection of you. It's your own self-discovery, right? I don't mind you coming to me and paying me, but why don't you come pay me to learn and say, yo, so I got a course that's normally $300 and my consultations are $300, but they're half off right now. Voila. So now you can just say, hey, this is what I want. Let me get both of them. Let me do the twofer, right? Lotus loves, I really like to do it with myself and children. Some of us that are mediums are the jump for them to jump through. People like me can go light to light. What is it? People like me can go light a little candle and be thinking I'm doing big releasing and I done open the door for all kind of stuff. It's my daily things that will balance me. I don't do all these circles and chantings with groups during that time. I go sit my ass down and let others be used. Ooh. Ooh. I go sit my ass down and let other people be used. What up, Gabrielle? Mama Charles in North Carolina, I see you. What's up, Kathy McBride? Peace to the family. What up, Costanza? So, if this is reflecting into yourself, that's retrograde. You know what I'm saying? Sitting down, noticing what you got going on, and just noticing. Noticing is an art too. So, I don't want to keep y'all. I appreciate it. What was the biggest thing that you took away from this share today? Please let me know in the comment section. What is the biggest thing you was like, oh, okay, this is something I did not know, but I can use this now. Malika Justice, peace, Captain McBride, what up, Tim Pisces, North Carolina. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think about this share? I really appreciate it. This is also a bonus note. This is also the time not to be trying to do some rituals on somebody else. With the boomerang. This is a great time for your haters to be trying to do something to you. I like to go out there in public and let my haters see me during an eclipse. Because now I let them finish themselves. Because in a Mercury retrograde with an eclipse, you try to do something to me, it backfires on for me like 10 times. Ooh! Plus I already got heavy protection. So why in the world would you, but you can tell that people don't understand magic. What I love about astrology the most is it lets you really teach when to do what. Oh, no sound? Okay, hello, what happened? Can you hear me now? The retrograde is happening. I'm covering the microphone, my bad. Get me together. Costanza. Oh, it's okay. I'll be back. Don't worry. Lotus Love says, for myself as a reader, I do readings and I teach my clients. You should not get up from my reading or anyone's reading feeling lost, gloom and gloom, and no sense of direction. You should have information and a sense of direction and guidance after that, because you got work to do after that reading. 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. Okay. Hey, I hope that you can hear me now. What I was talking about was, why is everybody putting no sound? I moved my hand from the mic. Larky is in the building. Okay, some people are saying better, some people are saying they still can't hear, so you might want to go out and come back in, and that might fix it. So I'm going to do a quick recap. What up, cousin? Larky like my little sister. I love her. Tell Muggs I said what's up. Punch him in the arm when you see him. Give Nikki a kiss. When you finish with a reading, you should have homework. You should have a level of understanding. You should have, you should know why you have a rising sign. You should know where your Mars is at, where your Venus is at, where Pluto is at. You should know how to go research it and find out more about it. All of that, okay? Don't be sitting around here just coming talking about, oh, I can just, I know where my moon is at, I know where my rising sign, I know where my sun is at, but you can't tell me nothing about it. That's whack. I need to know more than you're a Taurus. How many of you want to know where your Mercury is at? I want all of you all to tell me one thing about your chart, not your sun, not your moon, and not your rising sign. How many of you have had a reading before and can tell me something other than your rising, moon, and sun sign? Let me see how many yellow belts are on here. Me? Oh, we got Mercury in Taurus, 14 degrees, Saturn, 13 degrees, Saturn at 14 degrees Taurus, Sun at 26 degrees Taurus, Moon, I know I said don't do Moon, but I'm doing it. My fault, I just skip over that. I got Mars at 19 degrees Gemini in the 10th house, Venus at 24 degrees Gemini in the 10th house. I don't have anything in Cancer. Cancer rules my 11th house, so the sun is in my 11th house right now. This eclipse is happening in my 5th house. Capricorn rules my 5th house. Like, who can tell me something about their chart other than just sun, moon, and rising? You know what I'm saying? So this is a great time for you to get a reading right before your birthday. So hopefully whoever you go to get your consultation, I gave you some good things to look for while when you go to see your folks. I see some Venus and Geminis out here too. Okay. Approaching my year anniversary of my reading, and there has been nothing but transformational growth and return on investment. Thanks again, Coach. Aww. So she got a reading. You got a reading from me last year, and she just had. That's why I say sometimes when you go do your Bible, I give all types of homework when you come see me. Trust me. Mercury and Gemini. What up, Sincere? Daphne, you never had a reading? Come on, let's come on and pop that cherry. Mercury in the 2nd house and Sag. Go ahead and show off, Tiffany. Kia Jackson got Venus in Gemini. Ow! Saturn in Libra. Exalted. Come on, Miss Davis. Larky, you ain't never had a reading? Vaughn, you ain't never had a reading? Psh, Vaughn wants to hear some personal experiences. He always want to test somebody else out. Vaughn, I could just do that and just let people come up and do testimonies. Red, what up, baby? Stellium in my 12th house. What sign, Tina Vaughn? Eclipse beginning in the 3rd conjunct Saturn square and Moon, Mercury South Node. She just showing off. Lotus love. I have big planets in small places and small things in large spaces. This is why everything I do always seems really big and huge. It can cause lots of jealousy, and it's really just because of who I am and how the planets are set up. I'm a teacher and born to be great. Holla, you better come up in here. Yes, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, and South Node and Sag. Talk about it, Miss Davis. Sun, Mercury, Mars, and Cancer, Moon, and Leo. Yo, I'm loving this right now. What up, Tana Winters? So when you come away from a consultation, you should be able to do those minimal things of what those people just stunted on. You see how everybody was just stunting? And they know what it means. They ain't just playing because you don't do that. You don't play with it when you know it. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody wants to choose, this is a good time. It's half off, baby. Mercury Love is the coupon code. CoachKAstrology.info is the site. I got to holler. I'm going to leave you just like I found you in peace. But we're going out. I found you in peace, but I'm going to leave you with a prayer. What up, Kalinde? Peace to the big Baba. Baba knows all this. He like OG status. Just for him to come through is, everybody say peace to Kalinde. Oh, I ain't even get ready to say all that I was getting ready to say. Fall back, bro. Fall back. On me, I'm talking to myself. All right, let me get up out of here. I'm going to go ahead and say this prayer and leave y'all. Anabakoa, get your Lakiminka, Tatia Tezera, Kabel Renad, Amcha Sagvanu, Taharanu Nura, Nagibor, the Shay Yakadeka, Kavava Shamran, Barkam Tarum, Rakame, Tazika Taker, to meet Gamlin, Kasin Kadosh, Baru, Tufka, and the hell out of Taker, Yakid Gahel, Chapanez, or Craig Katushka Taker, Shavatanu Kabel, Ushma, Tazakatanu, Yodea Talamot, Baruk Shim, Kovo Makuto, Lalam Vaed. Nikkei, what up? Mercury in Leo, 17 degrees. Moon in Scorpio, 2 degrees. Y'all out here showing off. I love y'all dope viewers. Got to get my reading soon. Come on through. What up, Red? Hey, man, I love y'all. But I got to give me something to eat before I go teach class today. Hey, Baba. Man, I just want to give a shout out to Kalindi for how he done re-entered my life and recircled back around. And just want to, like we say, we honor and respect the masters that came before us and strive to follow in their example. So if you're definitely looking for a jogna, not a mentor, a jogna, I think I'm going to have a video with Kalinde one day so we can talk about why you don't want a mentor and where the history of, where that came from. A jugna or a jogna, yeah. 578, I see you. 577 in the building. Yeah. So, man, honor and respect, man. Honor and respect. All right, we're going to holler at y'all. Peace.